welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. If you came back, if you saw my first video about my intro and now you back, thanks for coming back. Okay, I'm talking so low. Okay, so this is the story time. I'm about to tell y'all the story time how I found out I was pregnant. Okay, and I just want to say this video is not promoting teen pregnancy at all, nor am I against it. This is just simply me telling my story. And I just want to say, if you are a young female under the age of 18 out there and you're sexually active, my advice to you would be to use protection, to protect yourself at all costs, just not from a pregnancy but also from an STD, because you don't want that. And that's my advice. Like I said, I'm not promoting teen pregnancy. I'm not against it. I'm just simply telling my story. Okay, let's get into this video. Okay, I just want to say something before I start. If I get emotional, I apologize in advance. This story is just, it makes me cry sometimes when I think about it, but saying it out loud, I don't know. But let's just get into the video. Okay, so my birthday is July 1st. I turned 16, right? So like a couple of days after my birthday or whatever, I've been talking to this guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but I've been talking to this guy for a while or whatever. And like a couple weeks after my birthday, he just like, oh, I want to hang out with you, I want to chill with you, right? So like in my head, I'm like, oh, I don't think that's a good idea. Like I already had a feeling in my stomach it wasn't going to be a good idea. But you know me, I was just so naive and stupid. I said, alright, sure, we can hang out or whatever. So we hung out and, you know, stuff happened that do not need to go into detail, but stuff happened. And I'm just gonna say one more thing before I finish my story. This video is not to bash my baby's fathers at all. My baby father. I'm not trying to bash my baby father. That's all I'm trying to say. If you see this, I'm not bashing you. I'm not using your name. I'm just simply telling what happened. So we did what we did, and so embarrassing. He didn't call me or text me the next day. I texted him. I tried to call him. He was ignoring me. And then when I went to go on Instagram to see if he would answer my DM, I was blocked. I was blocked. So I was like, oh wow, I got played. But you know, during the time, I just had like this mentality where I didn't care about anything. Like I was just like not caring about anything at all at the time. I was like, oh, I got played, oh well, you know. Because I was like in a happy mindset. I wasn't trying to let nothing bring me down. So I was like, oh, I don't care, whatever. He just better not call or text me again. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't care. So a few days later, I just had these symptoms. Like I was getting up and using the bathroom every freaking 2 minutes. And it was only like 3 drops coming out. So I was like what is going on? What is going on? Because going to the bathroom like that hurts, because it feels like your bladder is full of pee and you're about to explode. But then when you go to the bathroom, I'm only letting out 3 drips of pee. And I was like, what is going on? So like I looked it up, and the first thing that popped up was pregnancy. And I was like, huh, not me. Not me. Child. It kept happening. It kept happening all that day. It kept happening for the past 3 days. And I was like, me in my head, I'm just thinking something else. I'm like, oh, I took a bubble bath. Maybe soap went in the place where it wasn't supposed to go, and I'm trying to pee the soap out. Like,
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I was making up any excuse for me not to believe I was pregnant. So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I need antibiotics. And she was like, why? And I was like, because I keep peeing a little bit coming out. And I took a bubble bath the other day. And I think soap went in a place it wasn't supposed to go in. And it's trying to, like, you know, work its way through my body. I was just being so naive and dumb because I didn't want to believe it. So, a couple days of that, the pee kept happening. I felt another symptom. So, like, I had got real sick, and the smell of food was making me sick. Food that I used to like, and my mom would cook it, and the smell was making me really sick. And I was just like, I looked it up. It said pregnancy, pregnancy, pregnancy. And I was like, no, 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 no. Maybe I just don't like that food, or maybe it's bad or something. And another symptom was when I was in the kitchen, I was talking to my mom. I was standing up, and out of nowhere, I started getting really lightheaded and dizzy, like I was about to pass out. And I'm just sitting there looking at her, trying not to pass out. So my body was basically like telling me, you need to sit down before we make you pass out in front of your mom. And I was like, Mom, I need to sit down. So she's like, oh, okay, whatever, go sit down. But in my mind, she knew something was up. She knew something was up because, like, she heard me going to the bathroom. She saw that I was getting sick and seeing that I couldn't stand up in the kitchen and talk to her. She knew something was up. And I knew something was up. So, I went to the store and I bought a pregnancy test. And, I was on a FaceTime with my best friend. And she was like, girl, you ain't pregnant. Just take the test. Like, I was like, all right, whatever. So I took the test, and I turned it over so I could wait 3 minutes because I didn't want to look at that while I was going. So I waited. We waited for 3 minutes, and I turned it over. It was like 2 blue lines. I was like, I broke down. I started crying. My best friend, she was crying. Like, I was just like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I was like, I'm really seriously pregnant. Because those lines, you know, like, if you're really early, they're light. My lines were dark. Dark blue. I was like, okay, I've been pregnant for like 4 weeks then, right? I was just crying. I didn't know what to do. I was so afraid to tell my mom what happened when I was pregnant. Like, I was just like so scared, so I didn't tell her. I told my aunt. I called one of my aunts, and I told her, I was like, yo, I think I'm pregnant. And she was like, what you mean you think you pregnant? Did you have unprotected sex? And I was like, I did. And then she was like, you know, you need to tell your mom. And I was like, I can't tell her. The words not gonna come out my mouth. I was like, I need you to like tell her for me. And she's like, oh, I think you should tell her. And I was like, yo, like, I can't. I'm not going to say it. So she ended up hanging up the phone, calling my mom. And then she called me back and told me what happened. She basically said, your mom is devastated. She's heartbroken. She's crying. She's on her way to work. You know. But, like, I had to tell somebody what happened. I couldn't wait. Because I know me, I'm a procrastinate and wait and wait and wait and wait. And I just couldn't do it. I was already like 4 weeks pregnant at the time. So, when my mom got home from work, first of all, I was asleep. I was in my bed pretending to be asleep. And I heard her come in my room, and she threw her keys down, and she was sitting on my bed. And I was so scared to turn around, but she knew I was woke. And when I turned over, she threw 2 pregnancy tests at me. She was like, go take them now. So I went in the bathroom. I peed in a little cup, and she put the pregnancy test in it. And the test didn't even take 3 minutes. It took like 10 seconds before the lines popped up again. And my mom, she just burst out crying. It was just like, wow. It was so sad. She was on the phone with my aunt. And my aunt, like, everybody was trying to talk to me. And I was just like, my mind just was blacked out. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is real. Like, this is real. This is the second test I took. This is real. So that whole night, my mom was asking me like, who this boy? When did this happen? Where did this happen? Like, why didn't you use protect? Like, it was just a lot going on. So I ended up getting in contact with my baby father, and I used my best friend's page to text him off of, and he was just like, oh, I don't know you, I don't remember you, you got the wrong, his name, he said his name, he said, oh, you got the wrong blank, I don't know no Tamiras. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, oh, you need to send me a picture of you, because I don't remember you. And I was like, okay. I sent him a picture of me, what I was wearing that day. And he's like, oh, I don't remember you, I don't even know you, you're a whore, you're this, you're that. Boy, he was cursing me out, calling me all types of names. I just was like, okay. So he ended up blocking my best friend, and then my sister texted him, and then his girlfriend, this boy had a girlfriend the whole time. When he was with me, texting me at my house, he had a girl. So that just like, okay, that's why he acting like that, because he got a girlfriend, and he must feel bad for cheating on her. So now he trying to make it up to her by stop talking to me, you know, whatever, do what you gotta do to save your relationship, but you can't save it no more. You can't save it no more. So what are you cursing me out for? What are you calling me all these names for? Like, I did something wrong. You did something wrong. You had a girlfriend. So my mom, the next day, like, my mom ended up finding out where he lived. He lived like a couple blocks away from our house, and we went to go talk to his mom. And basically, she was trying to talk me into getting an abortion. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost did it. Because I was like, I can't do this. Because at the time, I was like so broken, and hearing everybody, the way they was talking to me and the way he was talking to me. And I'm just like, well, maybe this is for the best. Like, and then my mom was like, you don't want to keep the baby you created. And I was like, I can't. Like, I just can't do it. I can't take all this pressure. I can't take all this insult coming my way. It was a lot. And the girlfriend ended up texting me, basically saying, oh, what happened? You slept with my boyfriend. You did it on purpose. This, that. Oh, I want to fight you. I'm going to fight you when you give birth. This, that. If the baby not his, I'm going to beat you up. If the baby is his, I'm going to still beat you up. And
stop it. Get some help.
I'm just like, girl, get out of my face. It was just a lot. So obviously, I thought about it over the night, and I told my mom, you know what, I regret my decision. I'm not gonna abort my baby. And we told his mom that, and they cut contact with us. They wasn't talking to us from our whole entire pregnancy. It was just crazy. He was going around spreading rumors about me, and his mom would go and tell my mom the rumors she was hearing about me, basically saying that I was sleeping around before I was with her son. And basically, these rumors had my mom not believing anything I said out of my mouth. And that hurt. That hurt that my own mom didn't believe me. But, you know, it was what it was at the time. But that's until we found out it was twins. When we found out it was twins, we tried to tell them, but they wasn't in contact with us. They wasn't texting us back. They wasn't calling us back. So we just stopped talking to them when we found out it was twins. So yeah, there was a lot happening. I was very depressed during my pregnancy. I was so sad because like it was such a rough time hearing all those things about me, knowing it wasn't true, but it still hurt that you had people running around with my name in their mouth, people that I didn't know, people that didn't even know what I looked like, lying for you, saying they did stuff to me when they didn't. And I just was very, very depressed. People like tried to tell me, oh, like, you're not bad, you don't need him, and I'm just like, y'all don't understand how I feel. Y'all didn't sleep with him, y'all didn't get played by him, he not spreading rumors about you. You don't gotta deal with what I gotta deal with. You don't got girls wanting to fight you. This girl knew where I lived, so like she could have popped up at my house any day. So, but I made it through. I made it through all the way. I went to all my doctor's appointments. I took all my medications. I did everything I was supposed to do. I even kept up my honor roll in school, which was hard because I had a doctor's appointment about like every week. So I was missing at least 2 classes. So it was just really rough. But I wouldn't take it back. I love my sons. And yeah. Look, it's complicated. It's a complicated story. Because I'm not really going into detail about everything. Because if I do, I'll be sitting here all day trying to explain everything that happened. I just gave y'all the main stuff that happened, you know. So, yep. That's my story. But like I said, if you are out there having sex unprotected, protect yourself at all costs. You know, nobody want to be a parent at 16. Nobody want to be a parent at a younger age than 16. You know, you still want to live your life as a kid. You don't want to worry about taking care of kids when you're still a kid, you know. But it's what I gotta do. And I'm a good mom. I'm a very good mom. And my sons are going to grow to be respectful young men. So, but like I said, I'm not bashing my baby father or nothing. I don't some of the things he did, because he was caught. He got caught up. He got caught, you know. I found out he had a girlfriend. His girlfriend found out he was cheating, and that the girl that he was cheating with was pregnant, you know. I would have been pissed too, but she was just coming off of it like everything was my fault and this, that, and the third. And I was like, I don't want to hear it. Just get off my phone. And you know, him lying and stuff and spreading rumors, he didn't have to do all that, but he did. So, and that's something I will never forgive him for, ever. I don't never forgive him for that. He put me in a deep depression. But I'm happy now. And yeah, that's really my story. I don't really have nothing else to say, but be safe out there. Use protection. And yeah, this video is done. I'm done talking about this. Because, you know, a lot of people want to know how I got pregnant and stuff, so I never told them. But, you know, I'm ready to share my story. And it might be a little messy because the situation was messy. So, if you could take anything from this video, make sure you know who you messing with. Don't be messing with somebody who you think is sneaky. So, trust your gut. Just trust your gut. If your gut says something is bad, trust it. Okay? Don't go against your gut. And yep, I'm done. Thank you for watching. And I'll see y'all in my next video.